Ready.
Hello, I'm here to show you how to cook the adobo. We did this earlier, but unfortunately our Nikon camera didn't record it. It recorded slow motion, so I'm not going to show that to you. But I did already my adobo. You can come here. This is my adobo. It's already, I started to boil it already, simmer it. So that's my adobo. I'm gonna simmer this let it boil for an hour and a half or so until it's really tender. And while I'm boiling this, I can add more soy sauce to make it darker a bit, or vinegar. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you how to do the adobo. But later on, I have another pork butt here to make the Afritada, which I'm going to show you after. So what you're going to buy, what you're looking for in a Italian and in a international Asian store is the pork butt. You want it to have the skin, because the skin will make your adobo. The skin will make your adobo and your afritada very tasty. So I got two. Okay, so you're gonna slice it with a very sharp knife. There. And since it is thicker a bit when you slice it like this, it's a bit thick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it here so that you have this size for your adobo and afritada. Then cut it like this. Cut it in cubes. There. Where's my... Wait. Okay. So I will put it here and cut this all in cubes with a very sharp knife. There.
Ano itimplahan mo lahat?
No, for my afritada, because I did the adobo already.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very similar. Cooking the adobo and the afritada is very similar. You just, with the adobo, you don't put tomato paste and tomato, but with the afritada, you have to put that. Okay, now I'm going to show you adobo first. What to use in your adobo. Okay, first you should have a cup. This is the rock salt, minced vinegar.
Garlic.
Oh, sorry, minced garlic. And this is the vinegar. I use the I actually want to use the Del Monte, but since I can't find it in the Asian stores, so I'm using the UFC cane vinegar. You just move your camera. There. And this is the Kikkoman sauce. This is what I use. You can also use your Silver Swan soy sauce from the Philippines. And then I have this as well. This is the laurel leaf or the bay leaves there, dried. You have to put about maybe 4 to 5 bay leaves, and this is the whole peppercorn. You have to use a lot of this. So with this two pork butt, I would use 1 cup of soy sauce and almost half cup vinegar. Put it in your and you also please make sure that you use stainless steel casserole, because if you use the aluminum or the Teflon, there is a chemical reaction to the vinegar. So make sure you use the stainless steel for your adobo. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna finish that. So what we're gonna do now is the afritada. So I'm gonna, do I need this? Yeah, I need this. I don't. Okay. Let's set this aside. This is for the adobo. So what I'm gonna use is, yeah, okay, use this one. And okay. So for the afritada, you will need finger chilies. This makes your afritada. Oh shit. This makes your afritada very. It's got this nice smell. You use this when your afritada is really tender. So you use 1 or 2, depends on how spicy you want it. So you need red bell pepper, at least 1. You need tomatoes, and I use this when it's almost half tender. I would use maybe 1 or 2 carrots and 2 potatoes. Also, I use tomato paste. There. So we continue. When you're cooking afritada, you can either use pork or chicken. I like using pork in afritada because it's very tasty. So there. I'm not gonna cook the other part. I'm gonna use that for maybe binagongan. Okay, so see, if you have a sharp knife, it's easy to cut. The adobo video was better earlier, but it didn't record. Asshole camera. Okay, now we're done. So what we're gonna do, oh, you also need, with the afritada, you need, oh, where's that? You also need onions. Can you get me a plate there, please? I'm gonna put my stuff in there. Okay. This one I'm gonna use this. Keep this.
How about garlic in it?
Yeah, you need garlic too. Okay, so I'm gonna mince tomatoes.
Onions.
Oh, sorry. Onions and then later tomatoes.
Where are your tomatoes?
There. There are tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I will just use 1 because I'm only using 1 pork belly. Pork butt. And I'm just gonna use half of my onions. I don't need the whole onion. Okay, so put that here. All right.
Pork,
Now,
tomatoes,
yeah, pork, tomato.
onions,
Yes. Okay,
green
so
pepper,
now
red
we use
pepper,
that.
carrots, potato, and tomato paste.
Tomato paste, yes. Okay, now use this. Cut the onions in cubes. Can be big cubes. Okay, there. So that's it. That's for my afritada. And then you can use just one tomato because you have tomato paste. And because we're not using
Tomato sauce.
vinegar, you can cook this in a Teflon casserole. Yeah. Okay. Now we're ready to cook our afritada. That's my adobo. I'm cooking now. And now we're going to cook the afritada. This is bitter gourd. Okay.
Kainay.
That's noisy. Okay. So put a little bit of cooking oil, just a little bit, maybe 1/4 cup.
Just open the window to that.
Okay. So you will put garlic. Okay. Put garlic. This is afritada now we're cooking. The adobo is here. It's cooking now. The adobo. Now this is the afritada. Put a little bit of minced garlic. Okay. You can put that here. Just let it stay there.
Alin?
Yan yung camera.
Oh. Layo.
It's alright.
Pag video, walang zoom.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're cooking this. And next we're gonna put this. I don't need anymore. Just gonna hide this one. This one. Okay. So once it's a bit brown, put your onion and tomatoes. Afritada is a Spanish dish actually. It's a Spanish dish that was that the Filipinos inherited from the Spaniards. So, but this is a good dish if you're entertaining friends. Okay. Why is taking so wow? Turn brown. Okay, now we're turning. It's golden brown now a bit. So we're gonna mix our tomatoes and tomatoes and onions. Okay. Let it simmer for a bit until the onions are translucent, and then we can add our pork. And this one, we can add that.
Kita mo naman.
Just opening my tomato paste. There. Okay. So now we can add the pork. Where's the pork? Oh. this is how it looks when you put in the pork. Oh, that's so little. Do you want to add the others? The other pork?
Oh, that's okay.
Huh?
That's okay.
Is this okay? Okay, so that's, mix it, and then we add the tomato paste. For the tomato paste, you can put this much, half of the can there.
The more the sweeter.
Yeah, the more the better. So half can I put in there. This one I'm gonna put this in a container. So mix that. Okay. With afritada, I'm getting mixed up with adobo and afritada. With afritada, you can put a little bit of soy sauce.
Yeah?
Yeah, I put a little bit, just a little bit. There. So the color is pretty, it's nice and darker a bit. And
No Afritada, no?
yeah. And a bit of whole peppercorn. Actually, it's got. Oh no. Okay, that's it. This is how to cook your afritada.
No Afritada.
No, there's no achwere. Okay. Now we let this simmer now. You will put water now to cover it and let it boil until it's tender. You can add water if you want. This will take about an hour or so.
Didn't add salt yet.
Huh?
Didn't put salt yet.
Not yet. I will put salt. Yeah, let's put salt now. I usually put salt later, but here we can add salt. So I'm gonna put salt. Oh, gee. Salt is about this much. So, there. That's all. And what else? Okay, that's done. We will put all the vegetables, the carrots, and the potatoes later when it's tender. So for now, we'll have it simmer until it's tender. I will show you later. Until the sauce will thicken later, and this is so good. Okay. Voila. See you later.
Gulay, you want?
Yeah, later.